Hi, today we're going to talk about the difference between sin and hennes. My slides are in Norwegian, but I will try to explain this in English. We have two sentences on this slide. The first one is Hun kysser mannen sin. She's kissing her husband in English. The second one is Hun kysser mannen hennes. If you translate that to English, it's she is kissing her husband. So the same as the previous sentence. But there is a difference there. And the difference is that hun kysser mannen sin means that she's kissing her own husband, while hun kysser mannen hennes means that she's kissing someone else's husband. In English, you would know this depending on the context, but in Norwegian, we have two different words for it. Jeg kysser mannen min. We'll look at it in first person. Jeg kysser mannen min. I'm kissing my husband. In this sentence, jeg and min are both referring to the same person. Du kysser mannen din. Du means you, and in this sentence, you and din, du and din are both referring to the same person. In the example we saw, hun kysser mannen hennes, hun and hennes are not referring to the same person. Hun is one person and hennes is another person. So what we're saying in that sentence is she's kissing someone else's husband. If we want to say that she's kissing her own husband, we have to say hun kysser mannen sin. And we use sin in third person, so we use sin with han, he, and we also use sin with de, they. And we use sin to show that the person or the thing we're talking about is somehow connected or owned by the subject, by hun, han, or de. But we have to remember that we can never use sin in the subject. Sin can never be a part of the subject. So the next example I've written is hun og mannen hennes vant 1 million kroner I lotto. She and her husband won 1 million kroner in lottery. Hun og mannen hennes is the subject of that sentence. And we can't have sin there. Even though hun and hennes are both referring to the same person, we have to use hennes because it's the subject. The next sentence, han sier at hun og mannen hennes vant 1 million kroner I lotto. In this sentence, han sier at, he says that, han is the subject. But then we have a subordinated clause, and that clause is at hun og mannen hennes vant 1 million kroner I lotto. Hun og mannen hennes is the subject of that clause. And since it's the subject, we can't have sin there. We have to have hennes, even though hun og hennes are referring to the same person. That's it. Thank you for listening, or as we say in Norwegian, takk for at du hørte på. Ha det!